Important that you find your ideal customer when you're starting your leather goods business. Your ideal customer is the key to you landing sales on a consistent basis. So let me give you an example. So there's three types of people. There's three types of customers, right? There's the people who are going to say no. There's the people who are going to say maybe, and then there's the people who are going to say yeah, love it. So for example, I make these cute little flower baskets as some of my things. If I went down on the street today and kind of stood there and was showing people this little basket, those three types of people, I'm going to run into them like crazy. Probably mostly no's, just because it's hard to develop a product that everybody is going to say yes to. So a lot of people are just going to keep on walking and be like, yep, that's great. No thanks. Some people might slow down and they might be like, huh, that's kind of cute. Never saw anything like that before, but like, I gotta go. I have somewhere to be. And then there's probably going to be a small percentage, maybe about 2% of people, because that's a lot of times what our conversion rates are like, who are going to be like, I love that. I want 10 of these on my farmhouse table in my country home. I want this for gifts for other people. I want to put these in my bathroom. I want to put these all over my shelves in my living room, things like that. They're going to be super excited about it. So you want to focus your time and your energy when it comes to marketing your products to those yeses. This is your ideal customer. The no's and maybes, you don't want to focus any of your time on trying to convert those people into liking the unique products that you make, because that's just a really hard thing to do. You're better off focusing all of your energy on the people who are super pumped about what you're making and what you are creating. So that is your ideal customer. And that's why it's so important to know who your ideal customer is whenever you are starting your business. So now, figuring out who those people are, I'm going to show you how to do that. 4 different ways of how you can figure out who your ideal customer is in a second. But first, I just want to introduce myself. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mary. I run the Facebook group, The Leather Tamers. We have hundreds of really engaged members in that group who are super knowledgeable about both how to make leather goods, everything from, tooling to making wallets and belts and bags and luggage, and really talented group of people. And then there's also the budding and established leather workers in there that have been or are starting to run their own businesses. So it's a great group to join. That's on Facebook. It's called the Leather Tamers. And then I also run the website, The Leather Beast, where I do the same over on that website, kind of talking about how to do leather work, and then also how to start your leather work business and create products that you can sell month after month and increase your sales over time. Okay, so, one other thing. If you want to learn more about starting your own business, just click the link in the description. I made this really great free guide. It's about 10 or 12 pages of sort of all of the foundational elements of setting up your business. If you want to get right to the strategies that are going to work and lay that foundation for finding your customer, marketing to the right people, how to promote your products, that's the muscle of a whole successful business. So make sure you get your free copy there, and you can just click the link in the description. So let me get into these 4 ways. So the first way, very basic. Most of you have probably already done this, but for the new person who's just starting to make leather goods and you're kind of, you're just rolling with your creativity and you're just making cool stuff that you like, you want to think about who is it that is going to benefit most from this product. So people are going to buy from you because they need something, because they want some sort of transformation, because it's going to satisfy a desire or a want they have. So knowing that, who is it that is going to be most likely to purchase your product? So sometimes it's really easy. So I make leather home goods, cute little baskets out of leather. So I know right there that my audience, in a general sense, is people who are interested in home decor. So people who have a home or have an apartment and are interested in decorating it. And then I can take it even further than that. I kind of market my products to sort of that farmhouse decor that is becoming so popular right now, and that sort of slow living movement. So you kind of need a product that you can target to a specific group of people. If you make pet products, so like leather collars for dogs, leather leashes, things like that, you know that your ideal customer is going to be someone who either is a pet owner, mostly someone who's a pet owner, but maybe an animal lover too, because those people are going to be the ones that benefit it. So you want to really focus in on that group of people and really get super specific when you're talking about your product to those people. If you make stuff that's more general, say like you're just making wallets or something like that, you're going to want to try and get more specific with either what your product features are and how that can help someone, or your product style and who would really enjoy that kind of style. So you need to kind of take it from this vague product. And this is something that I did when I first got started, is I was just kind of into making products and yeah, I just wanted to kind of like make stuff. But by doing that, and not really thinking about my customer in the process, my products were pretty general. They were nice, they were great, they were, you know, wallets and handbags and things like that. But I didn't have this specific customer in mind when I was making it. So there wasn't really anything that was that, I mean, they were special, but maybe not special enough where someone would perk up and be like, oh, I need that. So yeah, just make sure you're thinking about who you could help with your product is basically the bottom line. You always want to have that in mind whenever you're thinking about selling anything that you're making. How can this really benefit someone? And it doesn't have to be this like world-changing sort of impact or benefit. It doesn't have to be like mind-blowing, but it does have to be something that your customer can latch onto and be like, oh, I could see myself using that because I would get, you know, XYZ out of it, these benefits out of it. Okay, so number two, the second way is to look at your competition and see what their audience is like. So first of all, you have to know who your competition is. Your competition is someone who makes similar goods to you. They use similar quality methods. They use the similar materials, whether that's the highest quality material or somewhere middle ground material. It needs, your competition has to be similar to you. And they also have the same price point as you. It doesn't have to be exact, but if someone is selling something that looks like your same wallet, but they're selling it for $10 and yours are $80, that's not your competition. Those people are not going to have the same audience of you. Those people probably don't even have an audience because they're, you know, marketing their products to the bargain shoppers, and those people are never going to be your customer. So make sure you have at least those three key things in common whenever you are searching out your competition. And then when you find your competition, check out their audience. Go on their social media. This does require a little bit of work up front. You're researching, you're following them, and you're kind of, some people call this the coattail method, where you're kind of riding along on their coattails and you're seeing who they are engaging with, what kind of things that they are posting, to try and get a better sense about your ideal customer. This is a very effective way to get clearer on that picture. The third way you can find your ideal customer is to check out what stores carry similar products to yours. So you can also go back to your competition. And if they are if they're stocking stores and selling their products in stores, check out where they are selling their products. Or if there are stores in your neighborhood or just stores that you know of that you've always felt like would be a good fit for your products, they sell similar leather goods, they sell similar indirect sort of competition, people that are selling similarly designed and priced items. Go on their social media, check out their audience, go visit the store, see who's in there, see what the customer is like, and you can get a really great sense of who the customer is and how you can use that information in your own marketing. So number 4 is then checking out press. Think about the press publications that you've always wanted to be featured in. Think about the press publications that your competition is being featured in. When you look through a magazine and you see the specific ads that they're featuring, who are those ads speaking to? A lot of times you can tell, obviously in fashion magazines, it's going to be super high-end luxury fashion brands. In craft magazines, they are speaking to the craft community. So take a look at the press, like blogs and print publications, and who is that magazine or press publication? Who is their audience, and how can you kind of take a little bit from them and really see who it is that they are speaking to, how they're speaking to them, and what sort of engagement they are having from their audience. So again, finding your ideal customer, it doesn't have to be that hard or difficult. You do have to put some time into it, but you don't have to have it down to like the last detail. As long as you have some sort of idea deeper than my ideal customer is someone who likes leather goods or someone who likes wallets, it has to have something a little bit more substance to it in order for you to create marketing campaigns and marketing promotions to your ideal customer that's really going to get people to convert and purchase your awesome leather goods. And also know that your ideal customer could totally change. Mine has changed multiple times over the years with my business as I've changed my product offerings, as I have grown and gotten bigger, as I have just been able to drill down and really find out who my ideal customer is. So start somewhere, start at the beginning, and you can always change it as you go, but you do want to get really specific about your ideal customer. The more specific, the better, because that's just going to give you the focus that you need and the direction you need when it comes to marketing your products. You're going to know who to market them to, where to find them, and just how to really create marketing messaging that resonates with your ideal customer. So I hope that helped. And if you want to learn more about finding your ideal customer, marketing methods, promoting, pricing your products, things like that, click the link in the description there and download my free guide. It's called the Profitable Leather Goods Blueprint. And it's specifically for leathersmiths like you if you're watching this. And yeah, it's totally free. There's some great information in there about starting your business and what to do when you first get started, and how to really lay a really good foundation so you're not kind of sitting in the same spot, a year or two from now. You want to be progressing and growing your business. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and happy Friday. Bye.